Darwin. They go without Nicobar, ready for the Sussex, under orders and they're racing. And missing the kick there, Darwin, right back in the ruck as they sort themselves out. A Mirat on the outside. The 1,000 guineas winner is right up there. There's Darwin scrubbed up out wide, but he's missed his opportunity. Bark is up there as well in company with Cape Town, and behind them Olden Times. They're followed by Golden Silker, and Black Minnaloushe has settled fourth in the early stages. No excuse needed, tucked in behind them. Light blue cap on the inside of Noverre, and well back as Distant Music. After a furlong and a half, Darwin eventually got to the lead, but worked overtime to do it. Gets there now from Bark, and then on the outside, a Mirat in third. 1 length to Cape Town from Black Minnaloushe, no excuse needed. Back in the field is Olden Times, followed by Golden Silver as they pass the 5, and Distant Music held up at the back. Racing down towards the entrance to the home straight here, and Darwin scrubbed up, doing it hard on the outside from Bark. A Mirat is now swinging wide and coming into it, followed by Cape Town, and Black Minnaloushe is very handy. Out wider then is no excuse needed, being called on for an effort now, and Olden Times down the outside from Noverre as they race up now towards the 2, and a Mirat and Bark together, no excuse needed behind them. As here's Black Minnaloushe getting the run in the centre, and the dark jacket moves up now to throw out the challenge to no excuse needed. As Black Minnaloushe and no excuse needed, who settle down to fight it out now from Noverre. Behind them is Bark and then Olden Times. No excuse needed in the centre, just the leader being grabbed now by Noverre, who sweeps into the front now. It's Noverre who goes on for Frankie Dettori. A big win in the Sussex Stakes. Noverre wins it. From in second, no excuse needed. Black Minnaloushe behind them from Olden Times and Distant Music. Further back in the field then is Cape Town, a Mirat, Golden Silker. Darwin last to finish, but the winner is number 9, Noverre, owned by Godolphin, trained by Syed bin Saru and ridden by Frankie Dettori. Noverre gets the money in the Sussex from no excuse needed in second. In third is Black Minnaloushe. In fourth, Olden Times. Fifth then is Distant Music. Sixth then is Cape Town. Bark is the next one over on the far side. Was up there. And the gap to a Mirat. She hasn't recaptured form at all after her 1,000 guineas win. And there's Golden Silker some way behind them. But let's check the 1, 2, 3. Darwin was last. Let's check the 1, 2, 3 in the Champagne Lanson Sussex Stakes over a mile. The winner is number 9, Noverre, owned by Godolphin, trained by Syed bin Saru, ridden by Frankie Dettori. Second, number 8, no excuse needed, owned by Maktoum El Maktoum, trained by Sir Michael Stout, ridden by Kieran Fallon. And third, number 6, Black Minnaloushe, owned by Mrs. John Magnier and Michael Tabor, trained by Aidan O'Brien and ridden by Mick Cannan. Fourth, Olden Times. But Connections had to think long and hard about whether they were going to take Noverre back to France for the Prix Jacques de Malois. They've decided to come here for the Sussex, and this is some compensation for losing a classic earlier in the season. French 2,000 guineas winner, but disqualified subsequent to that after returning a positive test. But look at the delight. Frankie Dettori bringing back the Sussex Stakes winner.
Frankie Dettori absolutely thrilled, because that is a rare occurrence this season of Godolphin getting the better of the Coolmore team, and in fact Black Minnaloushe, their leading contender from Ireland, only finishing third in the end. I thought Frankie was pretty canny here, because he let Mick Cannan and Kieran Fallon start to race a good half a furlong before he came past to challenge both of them. No excuse needed, proved that he was unlucky in the St James's Palace, gets the better of Black Minnaloushe, but then whoosh, here comes Noverre, just hanging slightly to the left, but Frankie wanting to be the last one to challenge.
Yes, well, he's run a totally different race to he did at Ascot. At Ascot, he was up there when we turned for home. He set sail for home very early.